reduction in budgets and everything else, we're trying to look for different avenues just to try to save some money. And we kind of looked at this as, and it was like a couple trifold type thing where the inmates are going to be able to get out here and do something productive, and we're talking like some of the trustees. That was one thing, putting together a program. And I think hour-wise, we had 5 different inmates, and about, how many hours was that, Sarge?
Roughly 120.
About 120 hours they put into this garden. There was a lot of rocks in here, and obviously they had to rototill this up and get it all cleaned up and be able to put down some soil base to be able to get this thing going here. But I give the staff here a lot of the credit here because they, getting this program off the ground. And there's no taxpayer money involved in here. This is through the Inmate Welfare Commissary Fund that we're able to buy. And the startup cost obviously is the most. Next year we're going to keep it going. You won't have obviously as much cost involved because we had to get a rototiller, we had to buy garden hoses and rakes and things of that order to be able to get this thing going. But that's out of the Inmate Commissary Fund, which they buy candy bars and pop and things out of there, and a certain percentage the county gets back into it. It's 22% right now. But that money can only be used for the good and welfare of the inmates. Well, this is to me is the good of the welfare of the inmates because they're all going to reap, and they've already had already, because I believe we picked about 100 cucumbers out of here already.
Close to 200.
200? And I think they had them yesterday. They had them in their salads at the Aramark Corporation who cooks for us. They put those in their salads. So.
What you see in front of you. I think it spills over into the jail that they're productive. And again, we have our average count last year was 444, 445. When you have 445 people in a facility, you have to have programs for them to do. That lessens any problems that you have in the facility. So, there's a lot of benefits to programs like this. It helps not only the residents, but it helps the officers. Less problems the officers have to deal with. So you have to look at the big picture.
See, this is a pilot project for us right now, but we got obviously you can see tomatoes, we got beans here, we got cabbage, we got zucchini, that's right, the cucumbers.
Snap peas.
Yeah, peas. So, and I'll tell you, Mike's kind of like our resident gardener here. He's a good man. He's the one that kind of, brought the inmates out here, taught them a lot of this stuff. And I know one of the inmates was just ecstatic that he said, "Gee, I never knew how to do this stuff. Now I've learned how to do this. So, when I get out of here, I can plant my own garden at home and stuff." So we kind of look at it as like a rehabilitation type training thing. We give them some skills out there too.